It is 4:40 something in the morning. Hold on, let me check. Let me make sure the time. Yeah, it is 4:57 in the morning right now. And I got up about 3:30 or something like that. And I woke up having to use the bathroom as usual. Today I make 35 weeks. So I went to the bathroom, but as I'm walking to the bathroom, I can feel what is called lightning crotch. Feels pretty weird. But I was feeling it as I'm going to the bathroom. And as I'm walking to the bathroom, I'm basically waddling because I can't walk straight. So I'm waddling and get to the bathroom. And as you guys know, when I was pregnant with Eliana, I had major, severe bladder complications. When I was pregnant with Eliana, I had to get an emergency catheter. It was crazy. But I've been taking more of my time to empty my bladder more periodically during this pregnancy. Needless to say, when I went to the bathroom, I was sitting down at first in an L shape, and then I went to go empty. And when I was emptying my urine, my bladder had bubbled. Like it went to like this bubble form, and then it was like hurting to like push more pee out. So I got up and I leaned over, and then I started peeing out a little bit more, and then I had to push that bubble to let the rest of the pee out. But then after I got up and it was hurt, like I still felt that lightning crotch, like I still felt that sharp pain right in the center of my cervix. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like what does this mean, you know? And so I walked back to the bed, but I was still in pain. Like I didn't really it didn't subside. So then I got into the hands and knees positions. It's like the downward dog position, and that alleviated a lot of pain off of my cervix. So then I waited about 25-30 minutes, and then I got up and I started walking to see if the pain was still there. And the pain had subsided in my cervix. But then now, as I'm laying down on my left side, I can feel this dull ache right in my lower back and in my hips, and right in the front of my pelvic bone. So I called my doula, and I'm talking to my doula, you know, about everything. And she's like, oh my gosh, your body's getting ready. I'm like, but I'm only 35 weeks. And she's like, that's normal. Some women, you know, have babies at 35 weeks. You know, not saying that I will, but it is obvious that my body is progressing. And you guys recently just asked me if I was going to do a pregnancy vlog. So here it is. So in another hour and 30 minutes from now, maybe 2 hours, depending on how I'm feeling, I am going to keep you guys updated the entire day today. Like I said, today I make 35 weeks, so I'm expecting to feel different. But this baby at 35 weeks feels way more bigger and way more developed, like than what Eliana was at 35 weeks. Like Eliana wasn't this big at 35 weeks, but this baby is like feels huge. So I'm pretty concerned about that because I'm small, and like she's literally taking up space at this point. So but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with what's to come next. Avi's giving us signs. So it is currently 8 o'clock in the morning. I managed to get some more rest. The dull ache in my hips are still there, and then my lower back is still there. And I did start having some Braxton Hicks. I was supposed to go somewhere today, but honestly, I have to like carry Eliana's car seat and stuff like that, and I'm just not feeling it. Like I'm not feeling it. And the last time I went to the same thing that I was supposed to go to today, it was very uncomfortable for me to sit there as long as I was. So I'm just gonna watch the service over YouTube. And yeah, but I'm definitely not feeling it. Like walking out and about and being actually outside. But I am gonna, get up and do some walking exercises and stuff like that. Like I said, it is 8 o'clock, so I'm still in bed. But yeah, baby's showing signs of good progression. My body is, progressing well. I gave birth to Eliana at 37 weeks. So, this baby, I was 116 pounds when I gave birth to Eliana. I'm 140 pounds right now. So this pregnancy is 75% more healthier than my pregnancy with Eliana. So yeah, I can see signs and stuff like that. But yeah, nothing major. It's just signs of my body getting ready. Today I make 35 weeks. So by the time 36 weeks hit, I'll be expecting baby. But yeah, I'll update you guys in a couple hours. So until then.
You wanna brush
While you toothbrush,
teeth?
put some under the water. Let's make the water a little bit hotter. Ready? Here you go. Toothpaste. Okay. Brush, brush, brush. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth, my baby. Go, go, go. No. Keep brushing. Good job. Good job. Yeah. Brush them teeth, girl. Good job. Keep going. Keep going like that. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Good job. Keep going. Now do the top. Do the top. Do the sides. Look. Do like this. Turn it around like this. Yeah, there you go.
Brush
Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth.
Mama.
Mm-hmm.
It got germs away.
Yes. All the germs are away.
It got germs away.
Uh-huh. No, keep brushing. And do the top. Do the top. Like this. Let me help you?
I want to do myself.
Okay. Do the top.
Mama,
Mm-hmm.
it got germs away.
Yes. Do the top.
Get down.
Good job. Do the other side. Do the other side.
I did it!
Can mommy see?
No, I want to do myself.
Okay. Rinse yourself.
You wanna brush your teeth? You wanna brush your teeth over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, brush your teeth before you eat. Yeah, Mommy. Now let's brush together. Ready to go. Brush your teeth before the morning. I want my teeth. I want my teeth.
Okay, it's time to go. Let's go. So now that I got her down for a nap, finished her hair, it's about 2:11, 2:12 right now. This morning, the last update I gave, I think it was like at 7 o'clock. I haven't felt any more Braxton Hicks, and I haven't felt that sharp pain in my cervix. But I have been feeling a little pressure here and there in my pelvis area. There's a lot of engagement going on. I don't think I'm gonna give birth anytime soon, but I can tell that my body is starting to prepare for labor. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack my birthing center bag. I don't have everything just yet, so I actually might show y'all the what I pack inside my bag until I get everything. I don't have stuff like I don't have a set of cozy pajamas for myself or like a nightgown or anything like that. All of my clothes I literally kept, you know, from whenever I was traveling, and I haven't really stopped to do anything special for myself as far as clothes wise, because like all of my money and stuff been going to Eliana and a new baby and getting everything that I need for, you know, to clean up, and if I have to pay for food or if I have to pay for Ubers. I've been saving my money for that type of stuff, but I think I'm about to get all of the rest of the stuff that I need. So once I get that stuff, I'll show you guys what I'm gonna be packing in my bag. But today's been a really easy day. It was really earlier this morning that I felt all of the symptoms, so I wasn't able to go to church service today. I basically just stayed at home and I watched the church service over the internet, because I knew that if I would carry Eliana's car seat or do any extensive walking during that period of time, or if I had been sitting for too long in the, you know, in the church home or whatever, then it would, you know, interfere with my focus and people would be like, what's wrong, you know. So I decided to stay home just to like monitor my own body and get my own cues. And I've been like, my body is just progressing well, I would say, and Eliana's been good, as you can tell. She's been doing good this morning. She's been, you know, she gives me the time that I need in order to, you know, relax and rest and stuff like that. So, but I did feed her earlier this morning when she got up. She had a nutritious bowl of cereal, and she had some nuts and some granola. And then we just finished eating. She just ate some pasta for lunch. So yeah, and then I'm about to get ready to cook dinner. I don't know what I'm about to cook, honestly, for dinner. I'm still trying to figure that out. I have a ton of garbanzo beans in there. I do still have red beans and black beans, but I'm kind of like pushing away from those because it does give me gas. But I'll see. I have a lot of veggies in there, so I'm gonna try to probably mix up a stir fry or something like that, but we'll see. And but besides that, a part of my birthing plan that I had for myself was that I wanted to have a water birth. That was something that I wanted to do with Eliana. That was a part of my birthing plan when I was pregnant with her. That happened a little bit, but I had to get rushed to the hospital. Then when I got to the hospital, I had to have an emergency catheter, and I was in Mexico at the time. She was born in Mexico, so I wasn't able to get the water treatment that I wanted. They told me that they didn't allow women to do that, and they said because I had a bladder problem and the fact that they had to do an emergency catheter, that I couldn't really drink anything. So they gave me water, but they was like, squish it in your mouth. I was so dehydrated. I had cotton mouth for hours at a time. That process was very intense, but I feel more confident with this pregnancy. I feel like my body is progressing a little bit better. I feel like I'm taking the proper precautions to make sure that my body is progressing properly with less complications. I'm doing everything that I can to make sure that I'm emptying on a regular. I do have a doula, so she's up to date with my last pregnancy, and she's following this pregnancy, so everything is like aligned, and I should be going to the doctor, or the OB should I say, maybe sometime this week, so that I can, maybe, I don't know, whatever they do in a 35-week checkup, but whatever they do, I think whatever I'm gonna get done, that's what's gonna happen. Don't really know what to expect, but it is what it is. But other than the water birthing, I did want to do a lot of hypnobirthing, affirmations, natural remedies. Like, I opted out for a epidural, and I also don't want to get any type of IV where they're gonna put drugs into my system. So as a mother, prepared individual, I went and got some arnica tablets. Those are pain relief tablets, and the good thing about arnica that I studied and I read about them was that they actually work with your body. So if you are a mother who is going into labor soon, or will be going into labor, you should get some arnica tablets if you want to take that natural route. They work with your body, so depending on the pain tolerance, that's amazing. I don't know how that works, but that's what it says, and I'm gonna try them out. I also got some ginger chews. I heard that helps with nausea, and I know that nausea is one of like the main symptoms that women have when they are in labor, when they are doing a natural birthing. That's like the natural response that a woman's body has when ejecting the baby. So, and then I also am going to be doing coconut perennial massages on myself. I'm going to I don't have this just yet, but I wanted to do aromatherapy. I wanted to get a diffuser and get some frankincense. I do have lavender and some other essential oils that I have, and I'm gonna practice aromatherapy when I go into labor. But the last thing that I need to get on my list, other than the aromatherapy, is coconut water. I want to drink coconut water when I am in labor, because that seems to hydrate me better than regular water. I drink more water than what I would drink coconut water during my labor process. I know that for sure, because that's how I am pregnant. And then I wanted to get dates. If anybody doesn't know, if you are a natural mother, you want a natural birthing process, dates are a good way to help you dilate and efface effectively and properly. It actually, women who eat dates within the last few weeks of their laboring experience or pregnancy experience, they actually dilate and efface at a more consistent rate, and it's a much smoother process, and it actually lowers birth defects, not defects, but complications when it comes to the uterus and the cervix dilating and effacing. And the reason why I wanted to do dates personally was because that was something that I experienced with Eliana. My body did not progress as far along as I would wanted it to. I only dilated 8 centimeters, which I was also just like laying down a lot because I was in excruciating pain. So I'm gonna be doing much more walking this time, moving around, dancing, singing, chanting, everything that comes with moaning, you name it, birthing ball. I'm gonna be doing all of those things to help my body progress further along, and dates are a good way to help you dilate any phase. So with that fun fact, ladies, I hope that you test them out, test some dates out, and also do some more research, because I might have left out some details within that description. So research dates and see what they say about what it's like when a woman eats dates in her last few weeks. I would not recommend women who are earlier along in the pregnancy journey to eat dates, because dates are specifically made for progressing your dilation and your effacement progression. So if you want to eat dates, don't wait. Don't do it at 32 weeks. Don't do it at 25 weeks. Do it when you're closer, like 36 weeks, 37 weeks. But because I'm experiencing the lightning crotch, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it so that my body can, my body's already adjusting. So, and I had Eliana when I was at 37 weeks. So I am pretty excited about for the next 2 weeks to come, because I might actually start having false labor symptoms. I don't know. I'm not going to speak it into existence because I'm not necessarily 100% ready, but the Lord knows when he wants me to be ready and when he says it's time. So I'm just going to go with the flow of it all. And yeah, but that's a part of my birthing process. Eliana will be with me during my birthing process. She's actually my number one support person that I have on my list. Where I am, I'm allowed to have, I think, two people to support me during my birthing process. But honestly, I really don't think she even counts because she's a child. But because I don't want to leave her with anybody else, and I don't have daycare or anything like that, they will allow her to be with me when I'm in labor. So my doula is going to be there and my sister's going to be there. And so that's my support team when I go into labor. But yeah, I'm that's so crazy to think about. But yeah, I want to implement Eliana as much as possible into my birthing plan or process. Because I want her to know that that is her sister. I want her to know that she is still loved, because I know how first, children, the firstborn, could be a little bit, sibling rivalry, thing that goes on. They could be a little jealous and, interfering with the process. And, now that the further along I get in pregnancy, the more she's asking for milk, because I think she can tell it's coming. So, yeah, that's going to be a different experience. But I want to make sure that she's implemented as much as possible so that she can, know that her position is still solidified. You're not going nowhere. You're my baby. You're always going to be my baby, and but I think she's going to do well when she sees other babies. She has been around other babies, and when I've seen her around other babies, she's really attentive in ways. She's pretty rough, but I'm gonna just make sure I keep an eye on her and everything like that. But she's pretty attentive. She's pretty interested in what the baby's doing, how the baby's moving, she's intrigued, But then there's another spectrum of her where she's a little freaked out about babies. So she'll watch the baby from a distance, But some children have that tendency. So I'm not too worried about it, but I'm just gonna make sure that I implement her in my day-to-day routines, like helping me get diapers, helping me get wipes, showing her how to change the baby, watching her, letting her watch me breastfeed the baby and tell her this is what I used to do with you, just remind her of those things that we used to do in the beginning of her little baby journey. But besides that, if I don't know if I'm gonna have any more symptoms today, honestly. So this is probably gonna be the end of my pregnancy, 35-week pregnancy update. Besides that, I am gonna make a separate video of what I'm gonna be packing into my bag. So yeah, once I get everything that I have, then I'll show you. But until then, I'm just gonna chill, lay her down for a nap. There was something else I want to share with you guys. Oh yes, that's what I want to share with you guys. So at the end of this week, be prepared to see me and Eliana in a pumpkin patch scenery with some maternity photos. I have actually seen women do maternity photos with their current children, but that is what I want to do since I'm having the baby around fall, Thanksgiving. I wanted to do my maternity shoot during the fall. So yeah, I recently went to the store and bought a nice outfit for myself. I treated myself. Somebody donated some money to me, which I am very grateful for. Thank you, Pretty Kitty. And I went to the store and I bought a nice outfit for myself. and I haven't done that in a while for myself. So that was like very, like, I was just like, oh my god, this is so nice. Like, it gave me a vision of what I would be like in the future when I actually, you know, put myself or have the position to shop for myself. So I have my outfit, and then I also got Eliana a new outfit as well to match me, or borderline match me, should I say. And we're gonna go take pictures this Saturday at a pumpkin patch, a maternity shoot. And yeah, and I'm gonna let her do the hayride. There's some other activities, excuse me, there's other activities that I want her to experience. She's never experienced that before. And then I also got Eliana, I didn't get her a costume, and because I really don't like celebrating Halloween, because that's like, you know, dark and spooky and all of this extra stuff. But she seems to really like pumpkins and brooms and the witches and the ghosts and the skeletons and the zombies. Like, she likes to watch it. Like on Coco Melon, she watches that stuff. I try to get her to stop watching it, but she just likes it. Like, she just loves it, you know. And I think all children do, because how she got hip to it was, I celebrated Halloween last Halloween with my oldest sister, and my sister wanted to take her trick-or-treating, and I was like, okay, you know, because I hadn't seen family in a while, and I hadn't been around family in a while. So she took her trick-or-treating, and she was Poppy. She actually had a Poppy costume last Halloween, and so I don't think she forgot about that. So, but this time around, I didn't necessarily get her a costume, but I did get her like some orange and black tights. It was some orange tights with some black kittens on it, and a plain simple long sleeve black shirt with some black boots to match. And then I got her the kitty headband, and I got the little black face makeup to put a nose on her and some whiskers, and I bought her a trick-or-treat bag. So on this Friday, actually, we are going to be there's going to be a little festival for the children, so it's going to be safe, and it's not going to be like we're going into neighborhoods or anything like that. But this Friday, before we take the trip to do the maternity shoot, we are going to be doing the event with the trick-or-treating and stuff like that. So I'm excited to take her to do that. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I'll see you later. So Eliana made a friend, and her friend comes by all the time trying to play with her, and I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that I don't want my child exposed to, so I just be trying to avoid a lot of stuff at this point. But thank God she's asleep. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited to take her to all of these events. We deserve it. She deserves it. You know, she's a very beautiful, bright young woman. Young lady, baby, whatever. I'm about to lay her down, and I'm about to cook dinner, find something out. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. If you haven't already, take the time to write down what it is that you want to see out of life. I promise you, yesterday I took my time to write down things that I wanted within my career, my health, my children, my family, my finances. And literally, ever since I wrote it down, things started to happen. So if you haven't had time yet, especially under full moons, set intentions. Go ahead and write down what it is that you want to see in your life, and be prepared to receive it and accept it, because you deserve it. You deserve it. No matter where you're from, no matter who you are, it really matters about your intent though. If you have a pure intent, you know, you desire what's good for you. But if you're somebody out here with bad intents and you messing over people and you just doing reckless things, then maybe you shouldn't, and maybe you don't deserve necessarily the good things in life because you're hurting other people. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about people with pure intent, good intent, loving people, people who want to see good in the world, and people who do good to other people. Go ahead and write your intents down and watch your whole life unfold. Other than that, I just want to thank y'all for supporting me, everybody who's continuing to support me, and I'm just glad y'all just on this journey with me, continuing to write it out and see what happens. I'm like you, like I'm sitting here like you, like, okay, what now, what next? But vlogging has always been something that I wanted to do way before that situation that I was in. It was something that I was talking about when I was a young girl, you know. So I'm finally get the opportunity to vlog what I want and not what somebody wants me to vlog. So see you guys in my next video. My next video is gonna be probably the photo shoot, the maternity photo shoot, and the trick-or-treating event. And the video after that is probably going to be everything that I'm packing in my birthday bag. So, until next time. This is what my belly looks like at 35 weeks. Longer than Eliana, but it is still really pointy. But this is what it looks like. I don't have no stretch marks because I use Friendly Favors moisture product on my belly. That's what I was using this whole time. Friendly Favors moisturizer, shea butter product. So yeah, I don't have no stretch marks and nothing like that. But yeah, this is what my baby looks like. 35 weeks.